show you all the settings and everything.
How's it going on the left?
Are you live?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Not live.
Refresh the page. Just say lol. Couldn't make it anything else, so might as well make it lol.
Wait, which account are you streaming on?
My
I
second
got on
one.
the stream just now. I'm just doing something.
Oh, just
54YTB.
you're not live for me. Oh, you are.
Okay, do you want the video one?
Yeah.
The cat's code.
Yeah,
I just got from the Swanback 7. Wait, I'm giving the code.
Are you watching
Let's
it?
go, Salvas.
Yeah, I'm watching.
Okay, so
No, just
to show you everything.
Okay, wait, I can maybe wait. Give me a second.
Clicks back in. Doesn't show you live for Bill Glitch.
Just tell me if you're watching it or not.
It doesn't show you live for me, see it?
I'm watching
No,
the stream.
okay, yeah. You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can't
so
see the live.
basically it should show this. Okay, first let me open this. So I go here. See, the GeForce experience is black and green thin. Okay, so you stream delay, so just watch. Okay. Do you see what I opened?
GeForce.
Experience.
Okay, wait, my GeForce is still downloading.
Okay, open it, and then from here I'll guide you.
1 minute left. I have to close it up. I mean, I have to close Fortnite.
Yeah, close for night. But wait, before you close it, how are we supposed to talk to each other?
You can phone Brenda.
Okay, I bet.
Okay, I'm gonna go out. Shut up.
Sure. Yeah, where's? Okay, yeah. So do you see? It's downloaded. Does it show the exact screen as me?
It's still down, like 1 minute left.
Okay, yeah.
Code that I sent you. Go on Epic Game Store and redeem the code that I sent you.
Why?
It's a code. Just you'll see what happens. Just redeem. Trust me.
Amir,
Just
nah,
go-
I'm not trusting you to tell me what this is for.
It's a free item in Fortnite. It's a Merriman pickaxe. No, I'm joking. It's some free skin that's leaked in the game.
You start seeing a lot. Amir, just get my account banned. Tell me right now what this is.
I actually must I even show you I redeemed it myself. Must I even show you a feature that
What's
I
it for?
redeemed it
Tell me
myself.
what it's for first.
For 4 enemies. It's a code. Just trust me. Why would I want your Fortnite account get banned?
You there?
Cause
Instinct? Avi?
just trust me. Go and redeem it on Fortnite account.
Yeah,
Trust me, please. You're gonna get a free
Okay.
item. Trust me. see.
Redeem. Let me see.
I gave the code.
You
Just
redeem
copy and
success.
paste it.
What? Okay, yeah, there. There, what I do?
Okay, now log into Fortnite. Log into Fortnite and see what you get.
Okay, wait.
Just log into Fortnite and see what you get.
Okay.
Did you see what you get?
Potatoes.
Let me see if I still got mine. Please go, Jarvis.
Send me a screenshot what it is first.
Okay. I'll send you a screenshot. Oh, I think it's logging in. But it said your purchase items are waiting for you, and it's logging in. So I'm pretty
Wait, you put it done.
Okay, does it show the exact screen as me?
Wait, I'm gonna open it now.
Okay, yeah.
Your purchase items are waiting for you. Let's go, Jarvis. What are we about to get? What am I about to get, boys? Let's go. See, did you log in and see what you get?
No,
I
what do
got
you
it.
get? Just
Let's
try and send it to me.
go. But for mobile, you don't get it. But I know what you get a free app. Trust me. Trust me. See, just log in. Please, I'll even send you a screenshot. But it just said blank because the mobile, illegal access. Let me even send you a screenshot. Look what it. Look here.
Is it
Look
finished,
at the picture
Avery?
that I sent. Look at the picture that I sent you when I was logging in. The purchase items are waiting for you.
Avery.
Let's
Avery.
go. I just got a free skin, Jarvis.
Is it finished? Okay, just tell me when it's finished.
See that you're logging in and seeing what you get.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. When you choose the login screen, it'll show your person's items are waiting for you. Let me show you.
Let me wait. Same words item. What is this?
Somewhere up there, everyone gets for free. Maybe if you enter in a special code. Oh, that's not. That's you could get banned for this because this code leaked this code. And if you use this code, then it's not supposed to be in the game file. It just got leaked for some leaker.
I
You
closed
get
Fortnite,
it
I'll
up.
show you after.
Okay, interesting. It's going to store in, just give me like a second.
Okay, yeah, sure.
The heck?
It's installing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait
It's banned at
a
your
minute.
house.
Yes.
Tell Denzel he must come because he doesn't have internet. Didn't he say he doesn't have power this entire
I
weekend?
thought they have to come to my house. But it says, hey.
Do you see the top right of my screen where it says press Alt plus Z? Do you see that thing? You should see it now. Just tell me if you see it. Do you see it at the top?
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So when you download it, it should. I'll tell you all the steps you must do.
Wait, I must download my drivers.
How long is it taking? Is it finished? Does it show like as good as me? The black with the.
It says I must log in.
Yeah, make your own account. Click sign in or sign in whatever. Make your own account. Sign up.
Yeah, I don't want to do this yet. I'm creating you.
Yeah, with your email and everything. Quick lock it to you know.
Guys,
Ready for the locker? The locker y'all been waiting for. There, I just done a locker tour.
it's your locker. What the hell?
Is it stacked? Is it stacked?
Okay, wait. Stacked.
Hi. I thought it wasn't the stacked this, but I mean, I would say it's a bit stacked. Backblins. Just tell me when it's finished, okay?
Logging in.
And Avery, can I tell you a bonus thing for this? Avery, you can clip stuff on this app, and it'll be like max. It's like all my montages, all those clips. It's clipped from this, and you don't lose frames at all. So yeah, there's so much features. So like one more my live stream I can show you it. So when you load up it, you should have your account there. All that you should have your account. So if you go to home, you should go drivers. So you update your driver. It should say download here after you did. So click on download, and then after you download the driver, it should show this open in-game overlay. So I'm live streaming from distant broadcast live. So basically live. I'm just showing you whatever it does. So basically you can connect your YouTube right here. You connect your YouTube, all your stuff. I only connect my YouTube. So you can do your record broadcast. So you set your settings here. Okay. You can do keyboard shortcuts, video capture, so like instant replay. So this is your clip. So I have my clip set to 45 seconds, 60 FPS, and the in-game resolution. So you sign in.
Okay, wait. I need to create a new email. 2 seconds.
You there? Hello? You there? Hello?
I'm coming.
Okay, yeah.
I'm creating a new email.
You there? Did you create your account?
Wait, I'm still.
Okay.
Let me just.
Let's go. Easy. Just tell me it's done, okay? I don't get. It's done.
Yes, loading. Okay. Continue.
Try showing me your screen. Try video calling so I can see your screen, because then I can.
Email verification. Wait.
Try video calling so I can see your screen. Okay. Okay, yeah, show me.
No, I'm just. Wait, I'll show you now.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Browsing TNG. Is that? No.
Why if you mount on an upraiser, doesn't it hurt your neck?
No.
Just tell me it's done.
Sama nyambo eh.
What? Man's just showing the big chips, bro. Our flavor is Mexican, okay? I see you. You want to become a Latino now?
What the hell are you mad?
Latino. Dad. I want to watch this video. Let me see what it's about. Blood and gold. Ooh, those I can watch some best quality. No cap. Look at that quality. Ooh. It's done. Your monster's cracked. That's so fun. Done. Is it done?
Pre-purchase now.
How long does it take? Lambo, get my dough, get my
Hi, this is Tony Tomasi with NVIDIA. We've spoken before about the importance of high frame rate in competitive games. Today, we're going to talk to you about the importance.
Come on!
Hi, this is
Just
Tony
pull up
Tomasi
these
with
glitches in the thing.
NVIDIA. We've spoken
Those
before about the
pull up
importance of
these
high frame rate in competitive games.
What the hell?
Today, we're going to talk to you about the importance of low latency in competitive gaming. To understand the importance of latency, let's break down the two types of latency. The first is network latency, which is the time it takes your computer to communicate with the servers, and those servers determine things like hit detection and position in competitive games. In this example here, the player takes a shot, and there's a noticeable
You can only
delay
have
between
to
that
once.
shot and the ultimate kill confirmation. That delay is network latency, also known as lag.
Duh.
The second type of latency is
Well,
local or
shouldn't
system
we go to this
latency,
goal?
which is things like input processing, your game engine, rendering, and ultimately display. What we have here is a user firing a gun. To fire the gun, he's going to click a mouse. On the lower right-hand side of the screen, you'll see an LED that's lit up. That LED will go off when he fires the gun. The delay between the light going off and the muzzle flash on the screen is system latency. That delay is also called motion to photon or click to muzzle flash. Delays between your input and what you see on the screen make it difficult to aim,
Nice.
which hurts your ability to compete. Putting those two concepts together, let's talk about Peeker's advantage, another scenario common in multiplayer games. Peeker's advantage is when the attacker typically is able to see the defender
Please tell
by
me
working
it's
an
done.
angle first, and the defender has to wait for all the latencies to accumulate before he can see the attacker.
Alright, how long does it take?
On the left-hand side is a system with low system latency, and on the right-hand side is a system with high system latency. Both of them have the same network latency. As you can see here, the system with the high system latency is at a disadvantage compared to the system on the left. That user gets a much greater advantage in terms of visibility. If we reverse the scenario and take a look at it from the defender's perspective, you can see that with a faster system latency, it actually mitigates some of that peeker's advantage, giving them the opportunity to take that shot first. The first component of latency is going to be your input latency or your peripheral latency. Typically, this is your mouse and your keyboard. The second component is going to be your input sampling. That's the computer itself receiving inputs from your input devices and then sending them to the game for processing for things like input and position. After that becomes the game engine itself, the game latency. Things like visual effects, audio, local simulations, visibility, that sort of thing. The next component after that is your rendering latency. This is composed of your render queue and the GPU actually producing the frames. The final piece of that is compositing. That's the Windows compositor taking the frame and scheduling it to be composited with other windows. Ideally, you would avoid compositing by running in a full screen exclusive mode. The sum of these is your PC latency. The final component is your display latency, which is comprised of three things. The scan-out rate, which is the time it takes to scan the frame buffer that your GPU has rendered into the display. This is impacted by your display's refresh rate, or its hertz. The faster the rate, the shorter that time. The second component is your display processing. This can be things like HDR processing or fancy temporal processing. This can actually be a substantial amount of time, as some TVs can accumulate multiple frames. And the third component is your pixel response time, also known as your gray to gray. This is the time it takes a pixel to respond and change color when it's given an input. The sum of those is your display latency. Putting all those components together, you get your end-to-end system latency.
Look, I'm sending the screenshots.
In this simplified GPU-bound pipeline, we're going to break down some of the components that comprise latency. On the y-axis, we show the various events in latency, and on the x-axis is time, moving from left to right. You can track a frame through the pipeline by following a single color from the top to the bottom, starting with input latency, the game engine, to the render queue, to GPU rendering, and ultimately to display. The second component to notice is the render queue. There's actually two frames being queued between the game engine and the ultimate GPU work on the renderer. That frame queue is latency. Those frames are there because the GPU is not clearing frames as fast as the CPU can present it. That's a GPU limited scenario. That latency in the render queue contributes to the overall end-to-end latency. The final thing to take note of is this.
It's done.
No. Go ahead, quick, I know how to do it, it's fine. I'm just gonna give me 2 minutes. Go.
Showing your screen is done, okay.
Yeah, yes. Now, yeah, now.
Okay, see, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go now.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Deepo.
Yeah?
Yo, I never removed you, I'm just offline now.
Oh, okay.
I know,
Sure.
I'm just showing my friend how to get his NVIDIA drivers, cause
Oh, okay.
so I got built just now. Okay, I'll spin the call with you.
Okay, okay.
Bit.
Okay, quick, look here.
Okay, yeah, let me see. Okay, yeah, click on